All right, what's going on, everybody? So I wanted to make this video maybe to help somebody out. My Corsair fans have been not lighting up the right way for a long time, and I just recently got with Corsair. They sent me some replacement fans. I'm gonna go through everything that's been going wrong with these things, and hopefully we're gonna find a solution today. I really don't think we will, but we're gonna give it a shot. So to start off, I'm just gonna show you what I got in here. So the top two are 140 millimeter fans. These are LL fans, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but they have LEDs around the edges of the fans. The way that you can tell them apart is when they're on, or these ML fans, they only have four lighting zones or whatever, so they only have four LEDs that are on the inside that shine out. These, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's LEDs all around the rim, and there's some on the inside too. So to show you the program here, there's four on the inside, and then there's all those LEDs on the outside, right? So just to get that that separated, the cooler that I have is a 115i Platinum, I believe. It's a 280 millimeter all-in-one cooler that I bought a while ago. And my complaint about that is when I got it, it was bent. So I had to, and this is probably not Corsair because I bought it off of Amazon, so who knows where it actually came from. But when I bought the cooler, the 280 cooler, I put it, I'll show you, I'll demonstrate right here. So I had to put it on the table like this and say, this is the cooler. So, you know, obviously it's a little bit longer, whatever. So I had to like press on both ends like this and press it down and actually like bend it myself to where I could get screws in it. I don't know if you can tell up here, but I've only got 4 screws in it on the corners, and it actually bent to where I can put more screws in it, but I can't get all the screws in the fans. So I'm still missing this screw here because I physically can't get the screw through there, through the fan to the radiator, because the radiator is bent and warped. So that kind of sucks. You know, that's $100 and whatever cooler that I got that I can't even mount my fans correctly to because it's broken. But whatever, you know, whatever. I let that one go. I didn't say nothing about that. There's one screw in this side, one in that other side, so this fan's not going anywhere. Hopefully, it probably could mount the right way, you know, if it wasn't bent. But it is what it is. Whatever. We'll let it go. The fans. The reason kind of what sucks so badly about them, the cooler was the first thing that was the problem. The fans are the second thing. The fans are $40 a piece. So if you pay $40, that's $80 worth of fans right there. And if you can see them, they're not lit up all the way, and there's no LED action happening on that back side, which kind of sucks. And if it wasn't, if it didn't affect the rest of it, then I would be okay with it. But if these like LED dims or like dim zones aren't all lit, it can actually affect the other fans, which I believe is what's happening here. And I talked to the Corsair people, and they've been really good, by the way. They've been super good about responding to me and trying to fix it. And then they actually sent me these replacement plans, didn't ask for anything. They just sent me the fans. They did send me the wrong one, which is cool, whatever. I don't think that these have any problems, and these are the ML fans down here. So these are the fans that actually came with the radiator. I put them down here because who cares what they look like down here? You see that, you know. So anyway, okay, so I know I'm going all over the place. We're gonna go back to this. So fans, these are two 140 LL fans, Corsair LL fans, these two up here. These two came with the case. These are two 120 LL series fans. So these 4 fans up here are all the same. They're all LL fans. These down here are ML fans. So again, the difference, these have more LEDs. They're more shiny, sparkly, whatever. They're cool. Same here. These are different. These only have 4. So now this setup is in order. So these fans are all plugged into the Commander Pro. Another little side note here. So I tried a bunch of different ways to fix this. And we'll go through them all. The way that I have it right now is the original way. I have the Commander Pro plugged into my only USB header thing. It's one of these, you know what I'm saying? The 8-pin with the missing bottom. this motherboard is ITX motherboard, so it doesn't have a whole bunch of those. I bought this splitter to see if the problem was actually the Commander Pro, but it wasn't. Anyway, right now we have it set up, USB's plugged into the motherboard, right? Cool. So we have the Commander Pro. This is coming off of the motherboard. Now, if you look up here, this is my USB coming off of my all-in-one cooler, which is connected, ta-da, to the Commander Pro, like it should be, right? Because technically this is supposed to be your hub for everything. Everything goes through this, right? Okay, so cool. The fans actually are plugged into each other, and that's how they're supposed to be with the cooler. Now you can plug in all the fans on the software if instead of plugging these fans into the pump plugins for the fan control and all that, you can come over here and you can plug them into the Commander Pro, which is right here. There's enough spots for all the fan control, and there's enough spots on the this thing on the RGB thingy. But I like having it plugged into here, and I've tried it both ways. It doesn't work, if that's what you're thinking, but I like being able to click this and having control of my pump and my fans together. So all devices, we're gonna take that up. Well, yeah, whatever. We'll just leave it on quiet, whatever. So lighting setup. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add these back. So fans, LL series fans, LL, right? Now before, okay, there we go. So you can see that there's the pump, there's the pump thingies, there's the two fans, right? Two LL series fans. Nice, okay, that's great. Anyway, so check out what happens if I switch the order of the LL series fans. So this is the faulty fan, this one right here. That's the faulty fan, that's the poop that's happening. It's not supposed to happen, right? This one is second, or no, this one's first right now, this one's second. Now watch what happens if I switch them. So if I make this one first, make the poop go first, and then the good one go second, you'll see, 1 second. So let me take this, and let me figure out which one is the, okay, so here we go. So check out how if the poop one goes first, this one doesn't even work at all. That's I think is what's happening through this whole section here. So poop fan first, anything after the poop fan is not gonna work. This is a poop fan because there's one LED strip right here, or one LED zone right in there that doesn't work. So I'm thinking if there's any faulty LED zones, it makes the rest of the fans in the order not work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap. We can't swap this one because I don't have a new one of those. I'm gonna ask the Corsair people if they could replace it. And if the Corsair people are watching this, I'm gonna send this to you guys because I know we've been emailing. I'm gonna send the Corsair people this. I will send you all this stuff. I'm not trying to get anything free. This is all stuff that I've paid for and that I'm just trying to fix. So if you want me to send you the old stuff, I will have no problem with that. I'm just trying to get this thing fixed because I've been looking at it and it's kind of like, I don't know, it sucks to me that you spend all this money on fancy stuff, you know, and then it just doesn't work, which it just sucks to me. But anyway, I'm sure you guys feel me on that. But anyway, I'm not trying to get any free handouts, not trying to do any of that. I just want my stuff that I paid for to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's too much to ask. And not saying that they're not accommodating, because they've been super accommodating so far. I think they just misunderstood me when I said that this wasn't working. And I think they just thought that since the ML fans came on this radiator, then that's what it was, but it's not. It's got LEDs around it. It's clearly a LL fan. To me, at least, I don't know. Maybe that's not a known thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. So can't replace that. So what we're gonna do is just turn them around again, and I'll show you what I did the first time. Those are the fan controls. See these things? These little guys? They say RGB is even labeled to RGB hub, right? So I'm gonna put this on top of this case if you can see me. So watch me change them. So this is, can you see it? No, come down with it. Let's see if we can. Okay. So this is, oh, Jesus, can't. Okay, so right here, right? So these are the two things I'm about to switch. These are the connectors for the RGB. Those are the RGB fans right there, right? Maybe, actually, you know what? Let's get them in both. Let's get them both in one shot. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. See, right here. Yep, this is the right one. So we're gonna change the order of these dang fans. Ready? First one, good fan. Oh, poop fan. Okay. So see how they both work now? Because poop fan is second, good fan is first. So I'm gonna show you the way that I got around doing this whole deal first, and then we're gonna change the fans, and then I'll show you the end result. Hopefully this is gonna get fixed a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with those. If there's not, I'll send this back. I think this other one is going bad too though, because I saw a bad light there. So I don't think we'll actually make it to these. Also, a side note, you can't in the software, so let's pull this up. You can't in the software, if I say channel light up or whatever, lighting setup. Okay, so channel 1, 2, I don't know if you can see that. 4 fans are connected, LO series fans. That's not what's connected. What's connected is 2 LL fans and 2 ML fans. So there might be some disconnect there. Whenever I first had this whole deal set up, there was no problem until those LED things started going out. So I couldn't tell you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to show you how I rearranged this whole deal. And you know what? We're just going to move this. I'm going to change it right in front of you right here. So let's go along for the ride. So here's the hub, right? Can you see that? This is the hub. The way that it's plugged up right now, it's poop fan first, potentially poop fan. I'm pretty sure this one pooped out too. 2 LLs, 1, 2, 3, 4. ML, ML, LL, LL. So it's going like this, right? So here we go. We're gonna take, I can't remember the order here. That's 1. We're gonna put 2 and 1, I think, and then we're gonna do this. But if we do 3 and 2, I think, yep, so there goes 3. And then let's go 4. Let's get ballsy here. Let's see if we can get 4 to work. 4 might not work. 4 does work. Okay, so now, ta-da, now they all work, even though that these are ML fans and these are LL fans. So I don't even need this. I can send this back to the Corsair people. I'm not even gonna open it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I thought that this was the deal here. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep that closed. I didn't open it, Corsair people, so please don't be mad at me. Keep that closed. I'm gonna ask them to send it back after I show them this video. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put these all on 0 curves, or at least that one. Actually, probably all of these, and see what happens. But do you see how this is the poop one? So this one's causing all the rest of the ones to go bad. This one I've seen mess up, and I really thought that this one was gonna cause these two not to work, but they're fine, so I don't know. So we're just gonna change that one. I'll send, this is the box, the one out of the box that they sent me. This is the new LL fan. So we're gonna change that, and then it'll be good to go, right? So anyway, I'll probably speed up through that, but that's what we're gonna do now. So I will probably turn this back on after I do it. I would, actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just record it, whatever. It's gonna happen, so. All right, so we're gonna shut the computer off because I don't even wanna mess with profiles. We're gonna unscrew this stuff, and then we're gonna put the new one in. So that's exciting for me. I'm really actually pretty stoked that this is gonna potentially work. Oh, and the other thing too that I didn't tell you guys is I actually bought another one of these. This is the second one. I replaced it because I thought that this might be the problem. And then I was like, okay, well, the Commander Pro's the problem because this light doesn't light up, which I guess it's not supposed to. I don't know, but I was like, that's got to be the problem, right? Because these are acting all stupid. No, it's the freaking fan. So one more time. This is turning off, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. You gonna shut down, bro? Maybe I pressed sleep on accident. It's kind of what seems to be the case. Come on, what's going on? Okay, well, it just decided it was gonna take 3 years to shut off, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's disconnect this freaking guy. So this is 4, even though it's the first one. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna move these all down 1 to where they should be. And I don't know if I'm the only one that's having this problem, but there's no way that I am. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be other people out there that are also having this happen to them. Nope. Jeez, this is just, I need to organize this way better. Oh, well, I actually had the fan plugged in the right one too, so. Or the power in the right order. Which I'm pretty sure whenever I put this all together, I was super like, anal about getting everything in the right, you know, I wanted everything in order. And originally I wanted to put, first fan, second fan, third fan, fourth fan, fifth fan, sixth fan. So that way, whenever it did that little light loop, it would change like this or vice versa, you know, but for some reason, I didn't, and it might just be because, that all-in-one has its own control, so. Get that pin out of the way. I don't know about you guys, but I reuse the same screws. I need to probably change them because these are all stripped and pooped, but. Okay, well. Let's see if I can get this out of there. Little side note about this case. This is the Crystal Series. I think it's a 280X case. It says that you can put 140, 140, 140, 140, 140, 140. You can't. Like, these two will be smashed in there if these are both 140s. That's why I have 120s here from a, what is that called? I don't know. I wanted everything the same. So I was going to do 140 all the way around, just have massive airflow, have massive cooling. You know what I'm saying? But you can't because these will get smushed. So, and you'd have, I don't know, that's how I have my cable routed anyway. Bad fan, right? Get rid of that one. Put this one in. All right, 1 second. Okay. And I really like Corsair. I'm not trying to like put them down, and the customer service has been super awesome. They've been super helpful. A little bit of miscommunication going on. No big deal. It's not the end of the world. These fans aren't gonna make my life stop or anything like that. So it's all good. Just a little bump in the road, I guess. But let's see if we can screw this back in. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting old now, and whenever I go to screw in something, my shoulder pops, and it's kind of rough. Like I can feel my damn something in there clicking, just turning this. So. Come on. Come on. This one wants to go in there sideways, so I guess we'll let it. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna put it, that's on there. That can spin just fine. Okay, so we're gonna plug this back up. We're gonna make this RGB1. We're gonna make this we're gonna make this fan header 1 for like power 1 for the fans. Plug that in. All right. Now we're gonna start this Mamma Jam up again. So, boom, there we go. That fixed it. Obviously not those, but these, as long as I have good fan in first and poop fan in second, good fan's gonna work, poop fan's just gonna die off or whatever it's gonna do. Ideally, poop fan wouldn't be a poop fan because it's a $40 fan. But it is what it is. Things break, you know, whatever. But there we go. It's actually working. It's actually working good now. I hope that this video is watchable, and I hope that this will help somebody if they're having problems with their lighting stuff. This was such a pain in my butt. Like, oh, there was a flicker. I don't know if you saw that. That was kind of weird. Let's pull up the IQUE here. So again, what the software is telling the Commander Pro is that these are for LL fans, which is not the case. These, and you can even tell by the way that they're color shifting. These are ML fans. These are LL fans. Those are LL fans. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Like, look at this color, and then look at the color directly above it. Like, that's so much smoother because there's so many more LEDs. This one's just got 4, and it's just like blue, 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 blue. This one's just kind of like, whoa, nice and smooth, baby. This one's kind of... Anyway, that's that. This is the old poop fan. This is what was throwing a wrench in my whole deal. I didn't even need this. Thank you, though, for trying to help. I will gladly send this back, and I'll even send you this one. I'm just asking that maybe I get a replacement for that one. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna put you in there, so hold on. Buckle up. But can you see back in there where it's not working? Can you see those right in there? Can you see those LEDs that ain't popping off? All right. I think that's probably enough. I don't know. Hopefully this helps somebody. This is why your fans probably aren't working. This is why they weren't working for me. I almost bought another Commander Pro, which would have done absolutely nothing. And when I bought that RGB hub and it didn't do anything, I was like, poop. I was like, God, I just spent more money on that thing, and it didn't do anything. So there we go. This is working now. I really hope that this one decides to work, because as soon as this one stops working, then these two won't work. So hopefully this one decides that it's going to hold out. I don't think it will, though, because I've already seen it mess up before. So give this one 3 weeks, and then that one will need to be replaced too. But right now it's working fine, so whatever. We'll let it ride. Just want a replacement for that one. But thank you, folks, for watching the video. I'm sorry it's such a long video. I wanted to show every little aspect of it and hopefully communicate what was going on, what was wrong, and how to fix it. So thank you for watching the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel if you subscribe. Thanks for liking the video if you like. I just put up a video today on a rifle that I just got, and I realized because my wife told me that my comments are disabled. So I like the comments section. I think it's cool. Everybody always tells me stuff, so it's nice. I don't think that it'll be up for this video, but if it is up, please comment and leave your little mark on the video. I'm not going to use this anymore. Oh, back to this. So whenever I first thought that it was the Commander Pro, I bought this splitter, this USB splitter. So that end plugged into the motherboard, the Commander Pro plugged into this one, the AIO plugged into this one. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna, if the AIO still works and it doesn't mess up the colors, then it'll have to be the Commander Pro, because the Commander Pro is telling it what to do. That was the problem. This fan not working. Not this, not the Commander Pro, not the RGB hub, none of that. It was the fan. So thanks again, Talking Hand. Thanks again. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then we're gonna go from there, I guess. See you in the next one. Bye.